on, y'all. Out on our first mission, finally. I've been waiting since last Thursday. It's Tuesday now. Things just weren't hitting because my authorities kind of still knew. So it was one of those situations where I had to wait for the right time. Well, since I'm doing power moves and stuff, I've got this dispatcher that I'm working with right now down in, she's down south, though that's the only problem. And, you know, we're just dealing with each other back and forth, and I'm just letting her know what I'm willing to do, what I really don't want to do. You know, I don't really want to take the truck too far. My first few loads, it just doesn't make any sense. I kind of want to stay, you know, somewhat around the house. That way, if I have any issues or whatever, or somewhat local at least. And, we finally got him getting a loadout trailer over in Perrysburg, Ohio. Then I don't know what I'm doing after that. This loadout trailer is going over to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, somewhere, wherever that is. So that don't have to be delivered until next Monday. So I'll have to get some loads basically and run with this trailer. Old girl was trying to send me down to Texas, and I thought, are you kidding me? I don't want to go all the way down to Texas right away. So I just told her until I have a fuel card at least, because I don't even have a fuel card yet. So I'm basically running with cash right now. And it's just what it is. I signed up for the EFS through Treadstone. I'm just waiting for the card to come in the mail. I mean, they'll give you advances and stuff like that, but I'm really not looking to get anything like that to where it's going to cost me extra money, you know, first starting out and stuff. I'm trying to keep all the expenses down. Pretty much try to take care of everything with what I had at the house, and, you know, that kind of situation to where I could get going without having to dump a ton of money. So basically just, you know, paying for fuel with cash right now. I just stopped and got 180 and about topped it off. So it's what it is. I guess I'll catch back up to you once I figure out what's going on, because I'm not going to have you over my shoulder the whole time and be kind of boring. And I doubt I'll get into too many of the details, but maybe I'll show you around the trailer. We'll see what's going on. It's a loadout, power move is what it is. And maybe when I'm not running and you can actually hear me, I'll come back and talk about the stuff a little bit later. On the show, on the Chad Keegan YouTube channel. What's going on? Just taking off here. I just got loaded my first load. I got 31.4 in the box, so I'm gonna roll over to the scale even though they told me I didn't need to. I'm basically shuttling this to one place to the next place, company to company, because they make cardboard. Todd, you're gonna love this one. They make cardboard, buddy. When I talked to the guy John in there, he's super cool, loaded me up and stuff. Basically hooked me up, you know what I mean? Loaded me first. I was in there, we chatted. He was in all about the truck. Said he's got a couple, they got some pulling trucks and they got cab overs they use. So I was like, right on, man. Gave him some pictures and stuff like that. So I just hooked up this Viofo Sony 2 dash cam that I got rolling now. So that's good. That's going. Earlier it was unconnected, so it wasn't working, but it's going now. And looks like I'll be there at about midnight if I'm lucky. I probably have to stop and get some fuel. It's 446 miles away. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to peel out. They're super cool. I don't even got to stop the scale, they said. I said I'm going to anyways just for curiosity, but really ain't going to matter because I'm not overweight or anything. You know what I mean? So it's what it is. But that should be a decent little trip for my first time running. You know, I didn't get a hold of you once I went and got the trailer because I was in a mad cluster to come back over and grab the stuff, but I will roll up there just out of curiosity's sakes. you know, just to see what it is. But I'm, you know, because I'm curious if this guy doesn't block it. If not, I'm just gonna roll. I doubt I'm overweight anywhere where I got my tandem slid and stuff like that, so I should be good. Besides, plus I'm running at night. The only thing I don't have is a freaking license plate, and I don't even have a piece of paper taped in the window, so I may need to do that if I stop somewhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll on out of here and do what I gotta do. So that's what's up. I'll get back with you later. I'm not gonna do a bunch of shooting while I'm driving like I told you before in that video, so it's what it is. We'll catch up with you, and I'll throw some pictures up so at least you can see that. Until the next time we come back, you know what we say, baby. We rolling. Woo! What's going on, folks? It's the next day. Sitting over here to Carlisle, PA. Made it over last night, a little after midnight, if you will. It was supposed to be a 24-hour facility is what I was told, but it had an appointment for 9 a.m. this morning, so I had to come over and kick it at the truck stop. Just living Dane Scott's dream. Eat your heart out, buddy. Cruising around, delivering loads in an old cab over truck. So I guess I'll come back to you later. I gotta check some stuff. My battery's about dead. I don't know if I have the charger for this even or not. And I've got to get rid of some stuff that I have probably on the SD card from the last time when I went to that show and stuff. So it's what it is. But yeah, I made it over here. The truck actually did pretty good. There was a couple flubs here and there where I kind of misshift, but other than that, man, I was honestly shocked. There was 2 or 3 times where I was in the far granny lane with my flashers on, slugging up a mountain at about 30. But other than that, dude, the truck honestly did pretty good for having a 31,000 pound load in the back and being 60,000 pounds. Wasn't too bad. Freaking rain, and I pulled in last night and I'm like, there's a beacon, maybe it won't rain tomorrow and it'll be done because it stopped. So I went in last night and yeah, that was a bad idea. Whatever they put on my truck totally stripped my name and everything off the side that I had just redid. The outline is still there, but I am in PA. I've got no plates on my truck. I've got a little piece of paper over in the window there, if you can see that. And now my DOT numbers and stuff like that have pretty much been stripped off the truck. And I'm running a fucking trailer that's got stupid hazmat stickers on them that I put a piece of paper over and tape. But since it rained yesterday, all that rain and stuff basically tore that off. So I got to take care of that too. I'll be sitting around for a while. I think I got to go deliver this load at 9. It's about it's 8:22 now. I got in my books that I'm leaving here at 8:30ish. So I'll be able to bounce over there, take care of that because it's got a 9 a.m. and then I'll probably go back to the truck stop, or I need to run to Walmart and get me some Rain-X because I left all my shit at home. So I'll probably just get some of that cleaner spray and then just boost the windows up really good. They weren't too bad last night. I'm telling you right now, those freaking LEDs are sick, man. Those saved my life last night. If it wouldn't have been for them, I'd have basically either been running with my brights on or not been able to see because it was raining. It was, you know, heavy traffic in some spots. The construction over here is just ridiculous. I'm going to let that dispatcher know. I got to deliver this trailer over here in Pennsburg on Monday. It's since it was a loadout, and I'm pretty much going to tell her, hey, you might as well just keep me over in this area because I don't want to go back towards home, which I haven't seen any loads going back that way, and then have to come back over here Monday anyways for that. So I might just tell her, hey, just, you know, leave me over here unless she can get me something going back and I can take a couple days off the house. If not, I'll probably just hang out in this area. Just got a hold of one of my buddies, Swin the Speeding Trucker, to let him know that I was in the area. So maybe hooking up with him sometime because he says he's about 15 minutes away from me right now where I'm at. So it's what it is. But yeah, I'll come back to you later and check in. A little bit groggy. I probably slept for maybe 2 hours. It's hard to sleep in a truck when somebody else's rough-ass motor is banging next to you and then they got a reefer too that's kicking on. So it's just one of them situations where, man, we're doing it. It's just living the dream in a 1983 Kenworth K100 cab over. Oh man, what is going on? Oh, it's day 3. I'm in Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Picked up a load in Hanover, PA yesterday, and I didn't shoot any of this because I really didn't care to. I'm not gonna shoot you over the shoulder when I'm running through like back road mountains and stuff. That I just don't really care about what's going on back here because I'm worried about what's going on in front of me or around the sides. It's nothing personal really. Still got the creep glasses on, just brushed my teeth out there, and got a little bit of trim to them. So that's what's going on. I'm just waiting on the dispatcher to get me another load here. Yesterday ran about, oh, let's see, what was it? Total of 512 miles. The truck's still doing good. That load was only 12,000 pounds. It was basically like tortilla chips and crackers and stuff like that. So was a nice light load to slug around through the mountains, I can tell you that much right now. Still, then again, even if I'm that light, there's a couple grades where I still have to downshift because the truck just doesn't have enough ass. But I mean, for the most part, it's doing fine. No major issues or leaks or anything like that. I've only got it to 180 like twice, slugging up those mountains and downshifting. So I'm extremely impressed with the thing still, to be honest with you. Probably gonna put my contacts in here. I got a fresh pair, but I haven't thrown them in yet. I'm thinking about throwing them in because the ones I do have are kind of old and have been slept in a couple times, and they're really not the most comfortable, especially once it starts getting later in the night. I just got to figure out where those contacts are at. Okay, they're over here. Oh, I do have, I got 2 pairs of fresh. That's what's up. Yeah, baby, I'm getting those ones out. I thought I only had 1 pair of fresh on me. I got 2 pairs of fresh. I'm running over here and all these tolls and stuff. I'll tell you something that's I think is kind of funny. I'm running over here. All these tolls are pay by the plate. Guess what? Chad doesn't have a plate yet because the IRP in Ohio takes forever and stuff. So I'm waiting on my plate, and I'm basically got a piece of paper in the window. I think I showed you that. So I don't know how they're gonna mail the stuff to me, but whatever. I mean, it's whatever, right? I'll definitely have to stop somewhere when I change my contacts out because I got to get rid of some old ones when I do that. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to fill out my log here in a minute. I got to get it set up to where I can go. I got in last night. It was about 11 o'clock because I had stopped for fuel at this place. As soon as I crossed into New York from Pennsylvania, I'd stopped at this place. It's supposed to be a pilot. Go to it, hole in the fucking wall, and some jackwad had pulled in the wrong way. Like, I thought I was gonna go the wrong way, and then you had to go around the building and then come back out. Well, some jackwad had went the wrong way, which I was gonna be that jackwad, but I realized I was doing the wrong thing. And he was basically blocking it to where you couldn't swing enough to get into the things, and then there's some freaking Russian guy trying to back his trailer up, and there's somebody behind me, so I'm like out of the truck, like, don't hit my truck, you know, while you're backing up. So finally the next guy pulls out, so he does a shimmy and pulls out because there was no room for you to pull out of the place because there wasn't enough room for you to swing in, to where all the barriers and stuff like that had been like just tore up by people's trailers and stuff. So I kindly got irritated after waiting for about 5 minutes and was like, fuck this, you know. Yeah, this is gonna be a cussing show. Don't really care. And so I pulled through this first one. Well, I couldn't get out completely without running up on the curb, and I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to jeopardize what was in the trailer or anything like that. So I backed up, and then I tried to go out. Well, this guy is still sitting there in that same spot, not moving from where he was, blocking everybody else so they couldn't pull in. And one other guy had pulled into a place where he could actually get into, good for him. But so finally I back out the spot and I try to go through another one, and I get the situation where if I go any farther, I'm taking out this barrier. So I end up backing up and just pulling back and going all the way around the thing, and I just left there. I didn't even get fuel there. It was $4.25 for diesel fuel there, and then down the road at some Sunoco or something like that, it was $3.83. So I filled up there, and I didn't really do too bad, I thought, for the price. I got 87 gallons, I think, for $340, and I topped the thing off. So And that was when I first got to New York. I'm probably about a quarter tank now. Maybe I ran another, I'd have to check my logs. I don't know, maybe 200 miles from there. I think it was 210 as soon as I got on that I had to go to get over here. So I ran another 210 miles to get to where I'm at today. So I pull up last night and it's like a little after 10 because I had stopped at this other place just to grab a quick sandwich, because there's no signs in Connecticut for truck stops, period. Nowhere. There's no on the road, and if there is, it's like right before the exit, or the numbers for the road signs don't match up as the mile markers. So that's kind of, you know, iffy too on that situation. It's just like, man, what the heck? Where am I even going if I'm not from around here? Nowhere to go. So anyways, I get over here, and of course the GPS I'm running on tells me to go the wrong way to get into the facility. So I turn around, get turned around, I go into the facility. It's like 11 o'clock. I said, hey, I know you probably won't let me stay here because it's so early and I got a 4 a.m. delivery, but is there a place to park so I can park and come back? And she's like, no, but since you're here early, I'll let you sleep on the premises until you get unloaded. I'm like, that's awesome, you know? And then next thing you know, she comes back out and she's like, oh, well, we're just gonna unload you now. So I'm like, great. Then she's like, you'll have to leave, but there's, you know, a picnic area down the road. And I'm like, yeah, I pulled into the other one because I was gonna stay there before I went over there at 4 a.m., which I'm glad I didn't. And it was completely full, and people don't know how to park, double parking on the lines and stuff, and you just couldn't get through or anything to park. So I just ended up making my way over there. And yeah, I ended up passing out in their dock because you had to unhook the truck, basically, and pull forward. And I sat out there for a while, and then they finally started unloading me after I let the truck idle down for a while and filled out my logs the rest away. And I was like pissed on. After about 45 minutes of being out there, they started finally unloading the truck. So I just climbed in the back. I'm like, yeah, I'll keep my eyes open and keep checking once in a while when I hear stuff. And as soon as I heard that gate drop and then pop in, I passed out. I get a call about 1 o'clock, like, oh, you're unloaded, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was about 12:45, so I'm like, okay, sorry. So then I end up coming down to this picnic area and just parked here and passed out. And dispatcher called me a little bit ago when I was brushing my teeth and washing my hands and trying to wake up a little bit, because obviously there's nothing but porta-johns over here, so which that's better than nothing. You know, I could at least use that if I needed to make any major transactions or anything. So, you know, it's just, I'm waiting. She's like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, either send me back to PA or send me up into New York, because I don't want to go to the coast. I want to stay as far away from the coast as I can, because I just don't want to deal with the traffic and stuff, unless it's one of those, hey, go here, you know, because there's no signs for truck roads or anything like that, and it's kind of a cluster, and I just don't want to deal with that right now until I get like the proper GPS and stuff like that. I still don't want to come over and deal with the traffic, because in Connecticut it was like nothing but city after city after city after city of the most ridiculous drivers I've ever been around. It's 50 miles per hour in these zones, and these people are flying by me on both sides doing like 70, and I'm like, Judas Priest. So, you know, it was one of the things, and it was dark. It was starting to get dark. My contacts needed to come up because they were old, which we just talked about them. And I was getting tired because the first night I only maybe slept 2 hours of broken sleep before I had to go make that delivery, because I had a tea and some caffeine, a cherry Coke, and was just running, you know, and being on the road for the first time in the truck and being as far away from home. It just, you know, a lot of things were going on, I guess you could say. So I didn't sleep for shit, and then I got up yesterday and then, you know, delivered the load, ran to Walmart, and then basically when I was done with Walmart, she said, hey, I got your load, but it doesn't pick up till 2. It was about an hour away. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the truck stop. So I went to the truck stop, grabbed a shower, cleaned up, you know, just kind of got things settled in the truck a little bit better, checked over everything and made sure everything was okay, just like what I just did this morning too. I just did that out here. You know, when I woke up, brushed my teeth and stuff, and did what I needed to do. I'm gonna get my morning stretch on. Really don't want to be in the seat that much. I told her to give me some quick same day deliveries if possible, that way, because this weekend there ain't gonna be no factoring. There ain't gonna be no factoring on Monday because it's Juneteenth, which is kind of, if you ask me, So I gotta try to get as much money in my bank account as possible because I don't have a fuel card. I'm running around with cash or what's in my bank account or on my credit cards to spend for diesel fuel. So I could be stuck in a situation that might not be too good if you ask me, but we'll see what happens. But I'm sure that I may sit for one of these days this week and just completely sit somewhere, so that won't be too bad. And I guess if I need to, I can get some whatever's going on. Worst case scenario, I can get Monday, if I have to, I can get an advance on something from them, which I highly doubt I'll run through everything because I've got like 3/4 of a tank right now, and that should get me pretty close to where I need to be back over to delivering the trailer on Monday. And then I'm basically free, and I told her once this trailer delivers, send me back west. So that's what's going on. So from the trucker's vlog of me being on the road, you might get some pictures, maybe some I got this Viofo A119 Mini 2 with the Sony 2 dash cam that I'm also running, so hopefully I can pull some footage from that. But it's an SD card, and I don't believe I can hook this up to my phone. This install Bluetooth remote control. I don't know if there's an app for this or not, and if there was, then I could actually just get the stuff on my phone, but I'm not sure if there is or not. So that's just one of them situations that I'll try to get you some footage from this guy if I can. If not, like I said, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of over-the-road show. I have taken a couple, just grabbed my phone real quick and taken a couple videos because it's just beautiful out here. Some of these mountains, you come over some of these passes, and it's just down in a valley, and there's just, you know, beautiful homes and towns set up and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here so I can get my log started, and I'll catch back up with you later. Well, looks like we made it. Let's try to find a parking spot because we may be stuck here overnight and or until we can go find a load. So looks like it's already booked up. This is insane. There's no fucking parking anywhere. Like, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:20, and this thing looks like it's already full, and we're gonna have to try to wiggle a spot out. So not the ideal shit. And Jesus Christ, to get fuel, wow, this fucking stuff is backed up. I was gonna come in here last night and try to grab a sandwich or something, but you know, there's no way I'd have been able to get a spot to park to sleep or anything like that. So yeah, there's some parking down here. That all looks reserved too, so that's gonna suck if all this shit's reserved and there ain't no actual spots. I may have to go in and call about something if that's the case, because okay, over here to the right hand side it's not reserved if there's anything open. Looks like down there farther there's some stuff that's not reserved too, so we'll see what's going on here. I mean, I got enough room right now with this trailer. I can crank it around and bust a Yui and stuff. Fucking call and pay for parking. Bullshit. I guess I should have got up earlier and came down here. I can't tell if there's anything over here or not. I'll be back.
Oh man, just got me a fresh one. Got the hook up here. This one had 2 heads. Boy, I was doing a dance, we were getting it in. Better be good for 18 bucks.
Oh man. So I'm in this Stroberg, PA, something like, or Massachusetts, because there wasn't any loads. They didn't find me shit. So I was like, decided, hey, I'm gonna go to this other place because I'm not sitting here no more. I'd sat at that place until like 12:30ish, and I told the gal, I'm like, look, I'm at like a picnic area. There's no facilities, there's nothing. I'm not gonna sit here all day and wait. So finally I said, I gotta get somewhere to where if I get stuck over here, because I'm looking on the load boards and I'm not seeing shit pop up. So I just figured I'm going to go to the closest truck stop like a pilot to where I can use whatever money I have on my fuel card to do things like take a shower, get some food, get something to drink, you know. So I'm like, fuck that. And next thing you know, I'm getting blown up. I'm actually out in front of the truck here talking to a gentleman, because we're sitting here, I'm watching people back up and stuff, and it's about comical. And this place is just a complete joke. There's really not a whole lot of parking. It's a brand new, newly renovated Pilot. And it's really not bad inside. It's nice and stuff, but like the drivers out here are insane. This guy's coming over the PA just squawking and bitching because the way they're parking and stuff like that, and it's just nuts. So I'm in waiting to get a shower, and this guy's in there doing something, and we're laughing and we're chatting a little bit. So I see him walk by, so I jump in real quick, and I'm out here talking to him and whatnot. And my phone's getting blown up by this this dispatcher and TQL, which I've already ran loads for, and I'm hooked up basically through them. So I can book my own loads through them, no big deal. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just find some stuff through them. And this gal's telling me that someone tried to book me on a load that I didn't approve. So and he said he was working for me, and I said, whoa, I'm the only person working for this company. I have some dispatchers that are doing some stuff for me, but I didn't approve of this load. And she says, well, look, you gotta make sure that you tell them that, because if they book you a load and that you call up and you cancel that, that's gonna go bad on your MC. That's gonna go bad against your MC. So I was like, okay. So I basically had to just call and let her know that we're not gonna do that, because Chad's worked way too hard for our stuff for some dispatcher that don't know what he's doing. Heaven forbid, dispatch me a load that's, I'm in Stroberg, Massachusetts, and this load was picking up in Philadelphia, PA, going to Long Island, New York, for 117 miles for 500 bucks. And I said, are you kidding me? You're trying to send me to all the places I told you I don't want to go. I don't want to go into the cities. If I can stay away from them, good, I will. I don't need to do that stuff. I don't need that experience. Me being over here is enough of an experience for me not to care to go in those cities. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I can park. I don't know where there's food and stuff like that. I'm just trying to think of the better of my pocket and my mental sanity and things like that, because I don't necessarily want to, you know, be going fucking crazy or something. Because I don't know what this chick is trying to do. Let's spin you around real quick so you can see this, and I'll just keep talking. I don't necessarily want to worry about, I think she's gonna try to go in there, but she's way too close. She's got her tandem slid all the way back, folks. She's gonna have to jackknife that thing and pull right in our area. So you may get a front page view of that if that's the case. Man, why would you do that? Troy, Missouri. She is, oh wait, what are you trying to do? Is she gonna completely try and jackknife that thing right there? She's way over that spot. She's gonna hit that green truck if that's the case. Man, so we're out there sitting there talking about this stuff, and he says, yeah, if you ever come back around here, there's a truck stop right down the road that's walking distance that isn't too far away, because I'm about a half mile out from this freaking truck stop, this Pilot right now, where I'm at in the parking lot. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna walk down there. They got some groceries and stuff. I said, they got beer? He's like, yeah, they got beer down there. I'm like, dude, I'll walk with you. And he's like, okay, cool, let me go eat some food and then I'll be back and we'll go and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, right on, dude. So thank God I took care of that. Now I can start looking on the TLQ boards and booking my own stuff. That's pretty much what's gonna happen once I get back home. So like I told her, I said, look, all I'm trying to do right now is just get back over to Philadelphia, or Pittsburgh, where I need to drop this trailer. I just need to get somewhat close to that, because I'm not like burning a hole in my pocket from deadheading a bunch of stuff. So Jesus H. criminy. I wish I had my lawn chair. Like, I was in such a rush on Tuesday to jump out and start running that I completely forgot to grab a handful of shit. So I basically need to make a list when I come back while I'm sucking down that ice cold Miller Lite, and make me a list of things that I want to have in the truck at all times. That way, if this stuff does happen to me, I don't mind waiting a day for a load if it's going to pay off. But I sure as a fuck ain't going to run around and burn a bunch of money, deadhead and miles and stuff to try to find crap that's not there. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. So these people right here coming out of this truck, they was over getting a shower too when I was up in there. Man, this shower was tits, dude. I got a little clip that I'm gonna throw in there, and you'll be able to see that. So that was fun. I was shocked that the shower had two heads, and the guy I was talking to was like, yeah, everybody raves about these showers and stuff because of that. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, all right, well, I'm done rambling. This video's getting too long already.